Hey everyone! Welcome back to Daily Duo English. I'm Emily.
And I'm Ben. So glad you're here.
Quick question. Have you ever been in a meeting with American coworkers and someone says, "Let's circle back on this," and you smile and nod, but inside you are thinking, "Circle back where?"
That is exactly today's topic, American English at work. The everyday phrases you hear in meetings, in Slack or Teams messages, and in quick chats with your team. Things like touch base, take this offline, loop someone in, and I'll ping you.
None of these phrases are grammatically hard, but if nobody explains them, a normal Monday meeting can feel confusing very fast.
Today, we are taking you through a full workday, a morning stand-up, a project update, a problem to solve, and an end-of-day message. You will hear around 20 useful workplace phrases exactly where they naturally happen.
And we are not just giving you a dictionary list. We will explain what each phrase means, when it sounds natural, and when simple English may actually be better.
If you work with an American company, an international team, or English-speaking colleagues, this one is for you.
Let's get into it.
Here is the thing about workplace English. It is often not very formal. Many learners study sentences like, "I would like to schedule a meeting." That is correct, but it can sound a little textbook in a normal office conversation.
In real American offices, people often use short workplace phrases. The words are simple, but the meaning is not always literal. Circle back does not involve a circle. Touch base does not involve touching anything.
And here is the reassuring part. Your first job is to understand these phrases when you hear them. After that, you can choose a few that feel natural for you.
Exactly. Here is a simple way to think about it. Most workplace phrases are shortcuts for 6 actions: talk, update, include, decide, delay, follow up.
For example, "Let's circle back on this" means let's talk about this later. The action is talk. "Can you loop her in" means can you include her in this conversation? The action is include.
Once you hear office phrases as shortcuts, they become much less mysterious. Let's start with the first meeting of the day. Picture this. It is 9 a.m. and Ben and I are starting our daily stand-up. A stand-up is a short team meeting where everyone gives a quick update.
Morning, Emily. Quick heads up. I'm going to be a few minutes late to the 2 o'clock call today.
No problem. Thanks for letting me know. What's the status on the client website update?
We're blocked by the client, actually. I'm waiting on the final logo files from their design team.
Got it. Is that on your radar to follow up on, or should we mention it to the manager?
It's on my radar. I sent a reminder yesterday. If I don't hear back by tomorrow, I'll follow up again.
Perfect. Can you take the lead on the social media calendar this week? Maria is out sick.
Sure, I can do that. I'll have a draft ready by Thursday.
Great. Let's keep this moving. Anything else before we wrap up?
Nope, that's it for me.
A lot happened in that short meeting, so let's break down the key phrases. Quick heads up is a short warning or short piece of information. A simpler version is just so you know.
What's the status on something is a safe way to ask for an update. You can use it in almost any work situation.
We're blocked by something means we cannot move forward because of a problem. Maybe you are waiting for a client, a manager, or another team.
It's on my radar means I know about it and I am paying attention to it. But notice that I also gave a next step. That makes the phrase sound confident instead of vague.
And can you take the lead on this means can you be responsible for this task? In this scene, nobody used 5 office phrases in one sentence. One workplace phrase with clear English around it sounds much more natural.
Later that morning, Emily and I are on a project update call about a landing page launch.
Before we move on, just to clarify, are we still launching the landing page Friday, or did that change?
Still Friday, and to make sure we're on the same page, design already approved the final layout yesterday.
Great. Can you loop Priya in on the email thread? I don't think she has seen the latest version.
Good catch. I'll follow up with her right after this call, and I'll keep you posted if anything changes.
Thanks. Once you send it, I'll send a quick recap to the team so everyone has it in writing. And we really need to prioritize the mobile version this week because a few users said it is loading slowly.
Agreed. I'll put that at the top of my list.
2 phrases are worth slowing down for here, just to clarify and to make sure we're on the same page. Both are ways to check understanding before moving forward.
Just to clarify, is short and direct. To make sure we're on the same page means I want to confirm that we understand the situation in the same way.
Can you loop Priya in is one of the most useful phrases in this episode. It means please include Priya in this conversation. You can loop someone in on an email, a meeting, a message, or a project.
Then we heard, I'll follow up, and I'll keep you posted. I'll follow up means I will check on this again later. I'll keep you posted means I will continue to update you if anything changes.
And prioritize means put something first because it is more important right now. So if you say, we need to prioritize the mobile version, you mean the mobile version should be handled before other things.
Midday, a problem comes up. The client wants to add a new feature, but the team is not sure that is a good idea right before launch.
Honestly, I have some concerns about adding this 2 days before launch. It feels risky.
I see your point. I'm not totally sold on that timeline either. Even if the code is ready, we will not have time to test it properly.
This is bigger than we have time for right now. Should we take this offline and talk after the call?
Good idea. Let's table this for now, and you and I can align on a recommendation before we bring it back to the client.
That works. So for today's call, what's the next step? Do we just confirm the original scope?
Yes, let's move this forward with the original plan and revisit the new feature for a Phase 2 update.
Perfect. I'm aligned with that. This scene had some of our least literal phrases, so let's slow down. Take this offline can confuse learners because they hear offline and think about the internet. But in meetings, it usually means let's not solve this in front of the whole group. Let's discuss it separately.
And table this has nothing to do with a physical table. It means pause this topic and come back to it later.
I have some concerns, and I'm not totally sold on that are both polite ways to disagree. I have some concerns is a little more formal. I'm not totally sold on that is a little more casual.
Align means agree on the plan. So when I say we can align on a recommendation, I mean we can agree on what to suggest. And when Ben says, I'm aligned with that, he means I agree with that plan.
Original scope means the original plan or the work the team already agreed to do. Move this forward means continue with the plan and make progress.
And what's the next step is one of the safest questions you can ask in any meeting. If a conversation feels unclear, this phrase helps everyone focus on action. Late afternoon now, and Ben and I trade a few quick messages. This is the kind of language you might use on Slack or Teams.
Hey, did you get a chance to look at the client's feedback on the homepage copy?
Not yet, but I'll take a look tonight and get back to you first thing tomorrow.
No rush. I can own the follow-up email if that helps.
That would be great. I'll ping you once I have reviewed everything, and let's sync up tomorrow morning before the client call.
Agreed. Let's touch base in the morning and go over it together. Thanks for the update today. It was a productive one.
Same to you. Let's wrap up. Talk tomorrow. I'll get back to you means I will respond later after I check. I can own the follow-up email means I can take responsibility for that task.
I'll ping you is very common in chat apps like Slack or Teams. It means I will send you a quick message. But be careful, Ping sounds casual, so it is not the best choice in a formal email to a client.
Sync up means meet or talk briefly so everyone has the same information. Touch base is very similar. It means have a short check-in.
And circle back means return to a topic later. These phrases are common, but you can always use simpler words if they feel more natural to you.
Before we put everything together, let's talk about one important thing. You do not need to use every phrase from this episode.
Understand them first, then use the ones that feel useful for your real work life.
Now let's hear it all together. Listen for how the phrases appear naturally in one short workday conversation.
In this conversation, Marcus is a designer on the team. Emily needs to send him feedback after she gets the missing budget numbers from finance. Morning. What's the status on the client presentation?
Mostly done. Quick heads up though, we're blocked by finance on the budget numbers.
Do we have an update on when they will send them?
Not yet. I'll follow up this afternoon and keep you posted. Just to clarify, is the presentation still going out Thursday?
Should be. I have some concerns about the design slides, though. Can we take that offline after this?
Sure. Let's align on it once I hear back from finance. What's the next step for you right now?
Marcus is waiting for the design feedback. Can you loop him in once finance sends the numbers?
Will do. I'll send it to him and keep you posted.
Later that afternoon, Emily sends Ben a quick update.
Finance sent the numbers, and Marcus is aligned on the design changes.
Thanks for the update. That works for me. I'll get back to everyone tomorrow with the final version, and let's sync up first thing to confirm.
Notice how the phrases appear inside a normal work conversation. The language is not fancy, it is practical.
Exactly. And before we finish, let's fix a few common mistakes so these phrases sound natural when you hear them or use them.
First, do not translate these phrases literally. Circle back does not mean walk in a circle. It means talk about something again later.
Second, do not stack too much jargon in one sentence. Instead of saying, let's align, circle back, and move this forward, try something clearer. For example, you can say, let's agree on the next step and talk again tomorrow.
Third, be careful with chat-only phrases in formal writing. Ping me is fine in a team chat. In a formal email, write, please send me a message when it is ready.
Fourth, a real mistake we hear a lot is, I will revert to you. That does not sound natural in standard American English. The natural version is, I'll get back to you.
And if a phrase confuses you in real life, you can simply ask, sorry, what do you mean by take this offline? That is a normal and professional question.
A quick habit before we finish. Understand a phrase fully before you use it, and when the situation is formal, clear, simple English is usually your safest choice.
Let's do a quick recap by function. For asking for updates, use what's the status on or do we have an update on?
For checking understanding, use just to clarify or to make sure we're on the same page.
For including someone, say, can you loop her in? Or can you loop Marcus in?
For following up, use I'll follow up, I'll get back to you, or keep me posted.
For pausing a topic, let's use let's circle back, let's table this, or let's take this offline. Remember, circle back means talk later. Take this offline means discuss separately.
For problems, use we're blocked by, or I have some concerns.
For agreement, use that works for me or I'm aligned with that.
And for quick check-ins, use let's touch base or let's sync up.
For ending, use let's wrap up.
Today, we walked through a full workday and practiced phrases you will really hear in American offices.
If this helped, subscribe and tell us in the comments which phrase confused you the most. Circle back, touch base, loop someone in, take this offline, or sync up.
Thanks so much for spending your time with us today.
We're your daily duo.
And your English-speaking buddies. See you next time.